Sorry, I don't give a fuck who's down like me. Fuck 'em, I don't give a fuck who's down like me. No, I ain't got shit to prove. No, I ain't broke no more and I don't owe no folk, but I still ride with my tool. You so concerned about my real life, and that's alright. But who are you? Just another nigga with a strap. It don't take rocket science to shoot. You don't know shit about getting bricks out, you probably still work true for true. You don't know shit about on your blood, cause you paid your bills with all that loot. How about your baby about to be born and he don't got pampers, wipes, or food? How about your mama fucking your best friend and y'all both just finished school? But it's okay, she thinks it's cool. You're in her way, it's time you move. And you just paid all her damn bills, so you feel like a fool. So what do you suggest I do? You think you know? You got no clue. So please don't tell me what you think I ain't been told. I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. I say I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. Oh no, I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. Sorry, I don't give a fuck if they don't like me.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to AJ's Team. Yes. You see the topic, what I'm talking about today is line ass, his line ass, his line ass. And basically, when he recorded today and did a news the other day of doing a news press, he basically saying to cops, I'm going to protect you and it is okay for you to lynch or kill African Americans. I knew this was coming. I said it so many times on my recordings. I say, who the hell did you think he was going to go after next if he couldn't get the Muslim? Guess what? All them African American people just right behind him and say, we are all for Donald Trump. And guess what? He's finna make your life a living hell. Then he sit up there and lie that I'm gonna play it. What he lied about is bullshit.
A mess. It's a mess.
He say
At home
he
and abroad.
inherit a mess. He's a fucking liar. The facts. By almost every economic measure, President Barack Obama inherited far worse situation in 2009. People, have y'all forgotten that President Bush left President Obama a mess, that the economy was going in a Great Depression and the unemployment rate was going up to 10. So what the hell mess did he inherit? And if it's any mess they inherit, it's because of his people in the two houses that would not allow President Obama to do his job unless he did an executive order. So get the hell out of here. Let's go. By taking office, President Obama faced the worst downturn since the Depression. What I said. I want you guys the unemployment spike, stock market crash, automobile failed, all these places failed. So at the end of the day, when he said he inherited a mess, he's a fucking liar. His problem is he want to be greater than President Obama. You can never be greater than President Obama. It's because you're not intelligent, Donald. You didn't even know that Steve Bannon put something in one of your executive orders so he could become the security. And you didn't even know that because you don't know how to read. What a dummy and a loser. And you guys are still biking this loser up. Why? Because you're so afraid of losing your power. And I'm talking to the Caucasians. You are so afraid of losing your power. Now the other Caucasians want us to kumbaya with you guys. And once you get what you get, now you'll turn your attention on us and talking about go back to Africa or start killing us again. You want our help now. Should we trust them? I think not. Our ancestors trusted them. And look where they got. We had to fight for our freedom. Lincoln didn't do a damn thing. And I said it again and I'll say it again. When you say emancipation, who the hell Lincoln have the nerve to say emancipation when we was already free in Africa? How can you set free people when you guys went over to Africa and brought us over here and made us slaves, our ancestors, and still trying to hold on to the power? Instead of sharing it, you're still trying to hold on to the power. Let's go.
Jobs are pouring out of the country.
Unemployment rate is 4.4% when he got into
has
office.
Spread like cancer.
ISIS have not spread like
I
cancer. He's a liar. Here we go. In Libya, Iraq, and Syria, the state group began to lose ground before Trump took place. Do you hear me? ISIS was losing ground. He's making enemies in here because of that ban, what he's been doing on Muslim. He's making enemies. Anything that happened over here in the United States, it is homegrown, and most of them are Caucasians who blow up or who kill other people. The facts is in your face. It is not a Muslim. It is not African Americans. It is homegrown Caucasians who used to their privileges. Let's go. The military progress started during Obama presidency has pushed ISIS state into the point of nearly collapsing. The lies this man tells. Anybody that goes against him, it is a fake news or lies that are alternative news. This man is a compulsive ass liar. And him and his cabinet need to go. They are no longer welcome here. And if he want to start a civil war against African Americans, let's do this. Let's go.
I turn on the TV, open the newspapers, and I see stories of chaos. Chaos. Yet it is the exact opposite. This administration is running like a fine-tuned machine, despite the fact that
lies he tell. In his first month, President Trump, that I don't call him no president, slash that shit. Trump has enacted far less legislated than any president, and then President Obama doing the same thing, same time. This sucker have made 20 executive orders, not in the 4 months he had been in office. Not a 4 month. Executive orders that not even helping the people. He is destroying everything President Obama have put in place to help the people. People, if you have ACA/Obamacare, once he get rid of it, he does not have a replacement. Paul Ryan got on Fox and lied and said ACA, Obamacare is hurting the Medicare and Medicaid. He's a lie. The people who run that saying that ACA, Obamacare is helping the not only senior citizen, but it is also helping Medicaid and Medicare. Lies that he tells, that you continue to believe it. Why? Because he is a white man, a European, a Caucasian. And you want to believe everything what he says. Now, if that was President Obama, you would have said liar like they did before anyway. and he was not lying. He helped this economy, and this sucker is turning it back to be into a Great Depression because he is illiterate. Let's go.
I can't get my cabinet approved. For the outstanding people. The question so forth. Russia is a
Lies he tells about his cabinet as saying they are outstanding people. They have a record to show that they are white nationalists. Betsy DeVos don't know shit about school, but she got in there. Why? Because she balled her way into the office. This woman know nothing about school, nothing about financial aid, but we have someone who knows nothing about it. Just as we have another guy who, Ben Carson, knows nothing, and that is such an insult, could put a black man over it. Hub, he's so stupid. Let's go.
I have nothing to do with Russia.
He said he had nothing to do with Russia. Lies he tell. His national security advisor, Mike Flynn, resigned after reports he discussed sanctions with Russia and misled Vice President Mike Pence. They are a lie. He cannot do nothing without their consent. People, stop believing the lies. Mike Flynn is a doormat. This man cannot call Russia without their consent, without Mike Pence or that so-called president. Cheetah head, redhead, Cheeto. He cannot do anything without them. How many times do you guys have to hear that Russia is behind Trump getting into office? How many times do you have to hear even Putin came out and say he loved his prostitute Trump? But you guys continue to be blind. Why is that? Why is that? But you want us to kumbaya with your asses. We know what it is. Racism. Racism is the one that built this country, and hatred. Racism is the one that put our people in slavery because you think you better because you have pale skin. And let me clear it up. I'm not talking about all Caucasians. I'm talking about most of your asses. You hate us because of our skin color, but somehow you would get into a tanning booth and try to get dark. Somehow you'll try to get your lips did. Somehow you'll try to get your nose done. Somehow you'll try to get your Botox done and try to look like us. But I be damned, you don't want to be like us. That's what you say. But everything, you even try to get your hair like us. Nappy. Let's go! The fine-tuned machine of President Trump / Trump, less than a month in the White House, has seen its share of missteps and firestorms. The government, thank God that the forefathers put in place with the federal judges to stop his ass in his track for banning the Muslims. If y'all ain't seen no chaos, we haven't seen nothing like this from no foreign country. Only the inbreed, the Caucasians, are causing problems, bombing places, killing people. If you believe the hype, then you go ahead and believe the hype. But at the end of the day, this man is telling you lies and saying it is fake news. Anything that does not go with his wants or need, it is fake news. And you white nationalists will believe that lie is because you want to believe it. You don't want to believe that he lied to you, but he's hurting you. And this is only the beginning. Let's go. We're going to his press conference on February 16, 17. we gonna go
Welcome
there
to
because
the-
I'm tired of all you lying blankety blanks are believing the crap that this so-called person who's supposed to be the president lie. He's a liar, and never tell the truth. But you continue to believe his lie. He's on a fourth grade level.
mentioning that
That's why they are
The nominee
looking
for Secretary of the Department
for
of Labor
anyone
will
who
be
could
Mr.
apply,
Alex
who can
Acosta.
apply
He
for
has a degree from
the
Harvard Law
United
School,
States
great student.
in the White
Current
House.
clerk for Justice Samuel
Hey, they're
Alito.
looking because guess what? We have the most
he has
uneducated
had
people
a
up there
tremendous
right
career.
now. Go ahead and fill out
He's
an
a member and
application.
has been a member of the National Labor Relations Board, and has. We will never have to use this military, and I will tell you, that is my. I would be so happy if we never had to use it, but our country. will never
Last
have
he
had
tell,
a military
we
like
are
the
going to
military
use this military
for
because
about-
nobody
to build
in
and
other
implement.
countries really
He's the
care
greatest people
too
on
much
earth in the military.
about his
But they have
ass.
the right-
Do you hear me? Nobody care about this guy. They don't even want him in their country. I was shocked the other country allowed a Venezuelan. They allowed him to come in there. But let's listen to some of the panels.
Good thing. In the primary, Donald Trump gave more interviews to hostile news organizations, friendly news organizations. He ran the gamut, giving interviews to everyone. He wasn't afraid of press conferences. He wasn't afraid to field the hard questions. And I loved that about, at that time, candidate Trump, that he was open and willing to address anything. And I think it was brilliant of him today to come in and say, get me in front of that microphone, let me answer about this Flynn controversy. I think he received some blowback yesterday when he only fielded questions from friendly reporters. And today, to have this stark contrast, to have the President Trump, who I know was transparent during the primary and open, to have that President Trump back, I think is a winning strategy going forward.
I love hearing your opinion, but I just have to push you on this one teeny tiny thing, which is when he came out initially and said, I've had the biggest electoral win since Ronald Reagan, which is false. And guys, throw the graphic up again, and you can see Clinton, Obama, and H.W. Bush all surpassed his numbers. And so when he was pressed later by Peter Alexander over at NBC, he was essentially like, Mr. President, how can the public trust you when you're giving the public bad, wrong
Lies!
information?
Lies this guy tells.
Look, I think it was very good that he did not follow in that incorrect line of, I guess, information when it was presented to him. I think sometimes he hears information, like, for instance, he did have a historic victory in winning Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, states not won by any Republican since Reagan. That's an accurate fact, but I think sometimes he hears that and perhaps gets it wrong or messes up
Listen,
on the
people, let me
nuance
put
and
this on
specificity
pause
of the
because I
facts
want
and
y'all to
he
know.
doesn't admit it.
You know where that he get his information from? The news media, the one he's calling fake. He doesn't read. He doesn't go to press conference for the president. He doesn't do that. You guys are being hoodwinked and bamboozled. This is what you want to hear because you don't want to lose your power, or you don't want to share it because you want your white privileges. Let's go.
And he admitted he was given the information, and that's what he read.
Sure, and I think that he got it wrong, and I think that he admitted that, and he didn't continue down that line of information was a very good thing.
Okay, Anna Navarro, what say you?
I think we just saw brilliance in action. You know what the guy did right now? He gave us a 1 hour and 15 minute performance to distract us. And he did. In fact, he knew he was doing it to a level that he even told us, I'm going to go watch TV and there's going to be people saying that I was ranting and I was raving and I was unhinged. He was performing. We're talking about the electoral college vote again.
Right.
You know what we're not talking about?
Because he want to be better than President Obama.
Report from yesterday that there were campaign aides of his allegedly colluding
Oh,
with
yes,
Russia.
we have,
He
my
came out
friend. Let
and
me
he
just say,
said-
we have
Yeah,
definitely
but I mean,
talked about that.
but what we're concentrating on is unpacking the whiplash that we've all just
Sure.
suffered from watching this hour and 15 minutes, right? The electoral college. Look, Brooks, he's always going to be the guy that tells you, I caught a fish this big, even if it was a minnow. This is just who he is, and he knows that we chase it. We chase those
So
shiny objects.
you hear what
He's
she said.
dangerous.
It is just who he is. So they accept a liar, long as it's not a black man in there. Long as all this boils down to, this is coming down to a reconstruction because you guys are pissed off because President Obama has been elected twice and you was pissed off, and this is this white lash. They don't care what this man do. Hell, they don't care. You guys don't care if he have the bomb dropped from China over here and destroy most of you. You don't care. Let's go.
To be a press conference about his new labor secretary. Who? That guy wasn't even there. He's a wonderful human being whom I know, Alex Acosta. But Donald Trump at one point even seemed to struggle with remembering his first name when he was joking with Jim Acosta about whether they were related or not.
And Alex Acosta.
So, he got us there under that pretense, and then for an hour and 15 minutes, he played us like a fine-tuned violin and is distracting us. He's practicing for his rally tomorrow. He rehashed the campaign over and over again. He was fascinating at times. He was comical at others. He was.
And guess what? Do you guys know what he's doing? He's trying to distract, and I'm talking to my brothers and sisters. He is trying to distract you and I'm talking to the Muslim, I'm talking to everybody of color. He is trying to distract everyone away from the ban that he tried to put on the Muslim. That's what he's doing. He's trying to distract you from what he's going to do, what he's planning on doing. Don't be stupid! We already know you're stupid. You voted for him. Let's go.
We just saw a 1 hour, 15-minute episode of the latest reality show of Trump's presidency.
Stelter's shaking his head. I want you to jump in.
The reason I was going to jump in is because if the president was trying to distract us, I don't think he succeeded. Because the journalists in the room from NBC and CBS and ABC and the other networks were asking tough questions about Russia and about Flynn, I don't think he succeeded. I think the headlines tomorrow morning and the headlines right now are about Russia. But the through line of this was popularity, and I totally agree with you, Anna. This was a warm-up for Saturday's rally, this Saturday afternoon rally in Florida. Trump talked about his ratings, he talked about his poll numbers, and his electoral college victory. And the through line, all of that, is popularity. He wants to feel that popularity he felt in September and October before Election Day.
Right.
And so he's going back, as Kaylee said, to the primary press conferences and to his general election rally.
He wants people to love him. He's a narcissist.
It was fascinating to watch this. There's no doubt there was a level of catharsis, therapy to this. You know, some of us have to go and pay a therapist.
Who was it a catharsis for?
This guy can use that. Instead of going...
So, you guys, this guy just want to be loved. That's why he continued to try to compare himself with President Obama. But we have a matron in office. Learn what that means. We have a matron. Let's go.
He goes in front of the presidential field and gives this performance, and that's
Is that
an hour plus.
Anna, I don't think it was about performing, though. I think for
It is
President
a
Trump,
performance.
he's heard these stories, many of which we have a gap in the facts. None of us have seen the Flynn transcript, for instance.
Correct.
None
Correct.
of us know who, if there was anyone on the campaign who contacted who these people are. We actually do know Manafort was one of the people listed, but we don't know the content of those communications, whether it was with regard to business or President Trump. So for President Trump, it wasn't about performing. It was about supplementing the record. He has seen the transcript. He does know, at least in his knowledge, whether people communicated from the campaign or not. So to supplement the record, I think, was really important for him, and I think that was the catharsis, if anything. And I think
I wish you would show us your
I'll tell you why it was performance. It was performance because he never lost his cool. It was uncanny to see the fun he was having. This was a very good actor, a very good TV producer, a very good TV guy, savvy TV guy, doing his thing.
Does that make for let me ask. Does that make then an actor, a savvy TV producer? Does that make for a solid president?
Some people will say yes. some people will say no. The people that say yes, there's nothing he can do for them to change
Nothing
their mind.
he
The people
can do
that say no,
to
there's little
change
he
their
can do
mind.
to change
That's
our
why
mind.
he loves his
Go ahead,
uneducated
go
people.
ahead.
That's the president that the American people elected. And to Kaylee's point, I mean, I would
Nope.
much rather have him up there answering the questions that he did today and at least giving us a window into his thinking on all
Yeah.
of these issues. There were, there were some substantive issues that were talked about there. For example, his reaction to the court order and how he was having his lawyers tailor his executive order to the court.
People, he have basically called a war on African Americans and Muslims. If you guys think that we are going to sit back and be our ancestors and allow you guys to do what the hell you want to do by raping, by killing, by hanging, you have another damn thing coming, because we are not going to stand and allow you to hurt or treat us like how you did our ancestors. You are sadly mistaken. It will be a civil war in this country, and it will be a bloody one. They already had a war for themselves to be set free from Britain. This will be a war so we can be set free from you evil motherfucker. You evil fuckers. Y'all have caused problems towards us, and we have abided by the rules through century of time. We have been hoodwinked and bamboozled several times with the lies that you say you're going to give us a civil rights bill, and it's still sitting on top of that hill. You have not made it into law. You have not did anything for us. Y'all have allowed cops to come and kill us when we are innocent and we are not doing nothing. The most of the Caucasians will sit up there and say that we should have complied, and we have complied, and they still kill. I am at this point. If you think that we will sit back so this racist son of a bitch can sit up in the White House and sit up there and say that he's going to protect the cops, and the cops are the one that's killing freely and not getting convicted on innocent people who's not doing anything, then you are sadly mistaken if you think we are. I am an activist. I am proud to be. I will not sit on my butt and allow you to attack my family, friends, and my brothers and sisters. If you want a civil war, that will be coming. If you think you're just going to protect the officers who are, by the way, overseers, who are, by the way, white nationalists, who are, by the way, the Ku Klux Klansmen, are disguising themselves as police officers, you are sadly mistaken if you think we are just going to sit back and allow you to kill us. It's not going to happen. Dylan Ruth have killed 9 people. They let it go. They let it go. This boy's not going to serve the time. They might have got him in protection, treating him good. They took him away from the church and stopped on the side that if it was a black African American, they would have beat the crap out of him. If it was white church goers, they wouldn't stop and gave him Burger King. He killed killed 9 people. That alone will cause a civil war. Now, this Trump person, Cheeto Head, is calling to protect officers who's been killing us left and right and have never served any time, from Mike Brown, from Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bullock. All these people was killed. Sandra Bland, I'm sorry. All these people was killed by the hands of officer, and not one officer ever served a time, any time. If you, Trump, want to cause a civil war, because I knew you were going to bring your attention over here and try to take the, try to deflect that you are a Mantron, you are part of Russia, and the reason why the Republicans are not investigating you is because they do not want to lose the power that they have inside the Senate and Congress. This is the real reason why they are not calling for an investigation. You are crooked, Republicans. You have always been crooked. You have always had the Ku Klux Klansmen in your organization ever since they left the Democrats, because the Democrats wasn't going to tolerate it. Yeah, I know the history. I know you guys love saying the Ku Klux Klan was in the Democrats. Sure was, and they left because they wasn't tolerating the attitude that they was portraying. So what they did is went to the Republican Party. Excuse me. Now you ask yourself, why do I see African Americans rooting for Trump? They so stupid. Because it have always been a house Negro under their master. When their master is sick, they say, "We sick, master, we sick." So they are saying, "We sick, Trump, we're sick." So of course we're going to have stupid African house Negroes in his presence who voted for him. They don't know no better. They have fallen their master. We got Sessions now, the attorney. They pushed them through there. They wouldn't even allow President Obama, whoever he elected, to come through. The Republicans would not push, not at all. And you Democrats are getting on my last nerve. Fight. Do what they did. And people, if you want justice, November the 2018 is coming up. You get these Republicans out of office. All that marching mean nothing. But you get them out, because they're going to take your votes away from you if you continue to allow them to stay in there. They are oppressing the votes now from Texas to North Carolina, South Carolina on. They have been oppressing the votes. Keep on thinking that you have friends. You have no friends in this office. This office don't care nothing about people of color. They don't even care about you poor white people. They only care about money. You see how he tried to lift the sanction that President Obama put on Wall Street, when he said it in front of your face. I'm going to make sure my rich friends make money. He He doesn't care about you, but you don't hear it. This man can say it and you don't hear it. That's why he said he can go out and kill someone in New York Times Square and never lose a vote. And he is so correct. He is so correct. Keep on pushing us, and we're going to push back. I didn't record on Friday because I wanted to get this off and I was busy. But you know what? I'm here. I recorded this. I'm done. Let's go. You continue to push us, Trump, and you will see a civil war, and you wouldn't have to worry about overseas in this country. You think you could continue to do the things that you want to do and think it's okay? You are sadly mistaken, because we will not tolerate your dumb ass. You are the most dumb as hell. I thought President Bush was dumb. You are the most dumbest person that we ever had in this White House since I've been living. Because you really think you're going to push somebody close to the edge and think we're not. Guess what? Just imagine America without people of color. They could take and get rid of all these people, these immigrants out of here. And guess what? You Caucasians still will stay your ass on food, on welfare. And the reason why you'll stay your ass on welfare, because that's the reason why you went over there and got our ancestors so they could be slaves, so you can sit on your ass and do nothing but dictate. Don't push us, cause we close to the edge.
Everywhere, people on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move on, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a touch of repossessed my car. Don't push me,
cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes that makes me wonder how to keep it going under. You think you're going to hurt us? We're going to stand tall and fight against your bigotry, your propaganda, your lies, everything what you stand for.